So here I am, it's day 7. I actually had a day off yesterday because I had a lot of office work, and I got into my office about 7 in the morning. I didn't get home until after 10, so there was no chance to do anything. I'm actually in my office now, but luckily I've got a guitar here, and what I did, so I had a rest day, so this is my 7th official day, and on my 6th day I didn't have a very good practice session. It just didn't really seem to go well. But this morning I've just been warming up and everything seems to be a lot better. That rest day really seems to have helped out a bit. So I've just ramped down, so it's time to begin the training, and let's see how it goes. Well, it's really quite comfortable. I'm getting up towards that 100 tempo, and I've got real confidence in that non-dominant finger pair. So, I don't know. Again, I keep saying this, you know, is it a placebo effect, expectations, focused practice? Is it the headphones? I don't know, but something is definitely improving. Okay, on with the practice. Here we go, day 8. It's becoming a fairly familiar process, tempo of 85. My goal is to get to 100, so yeah. So I'm finding again that I tend to concentrate more on small details. So when I played this piece before, there's a section, what is it? There's a section, what is it? And I always used to just play that sort of as, what is it? Or something, and I wouldn't really play the individual notes accurately. But now, okay, here I am. I'm doing the warm-up sessions. I'm now 9 days into this, and my tempo is 90, so I'm getting very close to my target tempo. So that brings me to the end of session 9. I'm still doing okay, but the increased tempo, now I'm pushing up around 90, is starting to push back against my limitations, and I'm starting to feel it a bit more. But I am more confident around there. So yeah, there's still definitely an improvement going on. Oh, one other thing I've noticed is I started going over some of the video footage from my earlier sessions, and I noticed I had these dimples in my head when I took the headphones off, and they stay around for about 5 to 10 minutes, and after that they sort of go away. I still get a red spot there for about an hour or something, but after that they're gone. Just thought I'd mention it. Alright, here I am. This is day 10, and I've had a small change, and I'll explain about that at the end of this session. But for now, I've moved my metronome up to 95, so it's time for my practice. I'm hyperplastic, apparently. So, where are we after 10 days of practice, aside from obviously in the same t-shirt as yesterday? Well, last night I did something and it would have an effect that I knew would come. I released the video from the first session of this. I put it up on Facebook and YouTube, and I got a bunch of messages from people that I respected saying, "Barnaby, you're an idiot. Something like this can't possibly work. Here are all the reasons, da-da-da-da-da-da." And I expected for this to happen. In fact, had the shoe been on the other foot, I may well have been one of those people sending those emails to a friend of mine. So, knowing that that was going to happen, today's practice was done in the knowledge that a bunch of people who I respect frankly thought I was a bit of an idiot. If I had gone into the practice session with that knowledge, and yet there had still been clear benefits from using the headphones, that would have taught me one thing. Coming into the practice session and not having such a good session would tell me something else. In fact, it was the latter case, which suggests to me that there's a much more psychological element at play here. Now, from reading about the placebo effect, I do know that even if you know it is going on, it can still do something. So, for example, even if you know you're taking the sugar pill, it can still have an effect on you in the case of certain illnesses. That it may be the case that any gains I felt today are in fact due to that. So I still had a decent practice session, but I didn't have that sense of, wow, you know, this is really something that I've had in some of the previous sessions. So my suspicion is that the psychological aspect is considerably larger than any actual sort of physical brain changes. So that's where we are at the end of day 10.